President Volodymyr Zelensky said that Russian troops have begun the battle for the Donbas, which they have been preparing for a long time. Kiev authorities stated that Russia has launched a major offensive into eastern Ukraine, opening a new phase of its invasion after being thwarted in efforts to capture the capital. In recent weeks, Moscow's military campaign has refocused on the eastern region of Donbas, which pro-Kremlin separatists have partly controlled since 2014. Ahead of the widely anticipated advance, Ukrainian authorities had urged people in Donbas to flee west to escape. Control of Donbas would allow Moscow to create a southern corridor to the occupied Crimean Peninsula. In the south of the region, Russia continued its push to capture the besieged port city of Mariupol, where the last remaining Ukrainian forces have taken a final stand. But despite the desperate situation in the city, a senior U.S. Defense Department official said Mariupol is still contested. Russia has also added 11 battalion tactical groups consisting of, among other things, artillery, helicopters, and logistical support to its forces in East Ukraine, the official added, bringing the total to 76 in the country. Monday also saw the first shipments of a new U.S. military aid package arrive at Ukraine's borders to be handed over in its fight against the Russian invasion. The United States on April 13 unveiled an $800 million tranche of equipment for Ukraine, including helicopters, howitzers, and armored personnel carriers. On the other side, Moscow's forces on Monday pounded targets across the country, killing at least 7 people in the far western city of Lviv. Lviv has largely been spared bombardment since Russia invaded on February 24, and the city and its surroundings had become a haven for those seeking safety from the war zone. Russia's defense ministry said Monday it had hit 16 military targets across Ukraine. Among the sites struck was a depot near Lviv that Moscow said held weapons recently delivered to Ukraine from the United States and Europe. Ukrainian officials on Monday halted the evacuation of civilians from frontline towns and cities in the east for a second day, accusing Russian forces of having blocked and shelled escape routes. Deputy Prime Minister urged Moscow to open humanitarian corridors from Mariupol to Berdyansk, a holdout for Ukrainian fighters. The Mariupol City Council said Monday there are over 1,000 civilians trapped in shelters under the Azovstal steel plant, where Ukrainian forces are waging a desperate last stand against the Russians.